Hello, 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 everyone. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. If not, or if I sound like I'm underwater, let me know. I'll move my microphone around. But hello. Before I start, I should say I'm working on a collab warm up with the Zodiac Lord. So he sketched it, I'm coloring it. Want to point that out because people didn't think that I drew it because I didn't. Because I'm rusty as shit because I've been miserable the past 3 weeks and I haven't been able to really work on most of anything because I've been sick. So is Cody. Cody had to be hospitalized twice. I had to be hospitalized once. It was not a good time. It was not a good time. And then for reasons that I cannot share yet, today is gonna be a stressful, like, as fuck day. And I don't know if I'm gonna have any time to work on anything, but I am extremely rusty when it comes to just working because it's been so long that I'm like, okay, I gotta do something. And then I realize, okay, I have about like a 2-ish hour window that I can, like, get something done. And I'm not comfortable getting work done because I'm super fucking rusty. So, because, okay, when I work on commission stuff, I don't like just shitting it out there. I like actually giving the client something I'm proud of because they paid for it. So, hence why I do a lot of warm-ups and a lot of collabs and a lot of stuff like that is because it tends to help me. Because, like, when it's my own personal stuff, I don't give a fuck. I can do whatever I want. It's my stuff. But when it's, like, someone else paid me for it, I want to go the extra mile. So, that's what I'm doing right here. Hope you're feeling better, Zodiac. I'm not Zodiac. He's in school right now. I was just saying, I'm coloring a sketch he sent me. Yeah, we're actually, we are nearly all better. Cody's completely better. I have a cough left over, which, I mean, if you guys know me, that's kind of something. Coughs tend to stick with me. It sucks, but it's true. So, yeah. But, yeah, Car Daddy's good. It was bad, though. It was bad, like I said. He was hospitalized twice. I was hospitalized once. Cody had to miss an entire week of work, which financially that sucked a lot because during those 2 weeks I couldn't work. Funny enough, I was gonna do a commission stream to try to, like, make up for the money we lost that week. And then I got put in the hospital. So it's one of those, like, oh, okay, karma is just like, nope. Nope, you rest now. You rest. If anybody wants to know what we had, it was the flu. I had a flu shot. Cody did not. I think the fact that I had a flu shot is the only thing that saved me from staying in the hospital overnight. But I had an extreme fever, so I had to get an IV drip to get my temperature go down. Sucks ass. But yeah, I had a fever of when they took me to the hospital, I had a fever of 103. When I got to the hospital, it was 105, which is really, really dangerous and life-threatening. So, yeah, I had to get an IV drip, temperature went down, and I got sent home. But yeah, Cody was a lot worse than me. He had a viral infection, had to go to the hospital twice. The first time was because I kept telling him, I'm like, Code, you have the insurance, you get it through your work, go fucking hospital. And I love my husband, but he has a huge aversion of going to the doctor. He always has. Like, since I've known him, he's had a huge aversion of going to the doctor. So getting him to go to the doctor was like trying to pull teeth. But, when he first went, I was pissed off because, yeah, 105 is really fucking bad. That's why, yeah, it was borderline. Hence why I had to get the IV drip to cool down. or I don't know, maybe it wasn't an IV drip, but I think it was an IV. They hooked me up to a bag and told me to wait, and that if this didn't go down, they were gonna have to throw me in an ice bath. So, but yeah, that's why like my videos haven't really been good the past couple of weeks. Not that there's nothing wrong with speed paints. I actually had fun doing those, but because I couldn't set up, I couldn't do anything. It was the most miserable I think I've ever been. And last year, Cody and I had walking pneumonia, so like that says a lot. Actually, no, we weren't. That was the previous year. I was wrong. We didn't get walking pneumonia in 2018. We did. I'm wrong. We got it early 2018. We had it like in January. Because we got it in 2017. Sorry, my brain is being a stoop. But yeah, we were finally doing better. We did our taxes yesterday, which is very good. Yes, I pay my taxes. I was very scared because when you're self-employed, you usually owe money, but because my tax lady's amazing and I catalog all of my receipts like a good bean, like a good adult, we didn't owe anything. So that was good. We didn't get a lot back, but some is better than owing. That's how I like to see it, so that's always helpful. Because that means that the money I was saving for taxes can go to next year's taxes and or convention stuff, because I got, well, thanks to Holly, we got into San Japan again, so I'll actually make like an update video once like it's closer to that time, because that's not until August. But we got into San Japan again because Holly is best bean. And then if you live in California, I got into Anime Impulse 2020. So if you guys live near Rosemond, California in January, I will be at Anime Impulse, which I'm very excited about. Because that's going to be my first solo convention. I get a whole table to myself. I do feel a little bad about it because I wanted to table share with Aerofx, but at Anime Impulse, they were very clear you can't table share, so I'm like, fuck. That sucks. So me and Anna are going to have to do another table for another year. I saw that tax related tweet, I laughed a little. Good! That was my plan. I literally wanted to, like, when I was looking through Twitter and looking through, like, the GIF feature. Yes, I call it a GIF. You can shoot me. I was looking for something, like, American, and I'm like, what's American? I'm like, I'm gonna look for an eagle. And then I found a perfect eagle, like, taking a fish out of a water, and I'm like, yep, that's... If that doesn't symbolize taxes, I don't know what else does. But my tax lady was very impressed with how well I organized my taxes, and that made me very happy. It's such an adult thing, but I was like so happy that my tax lady was like, oh, it's all so organized and so nice, and I'm like, yay! I don't know, I like making people's jobs easier, especially when like I found a system that works really well for me, and so because of that, it's like not a lot of work. Plus, I don't have a lot of overhead, so like that helps a lot too. Quasi, I live in Florida. Don't worry, I do plan on, when I have money to travel, to do more conventions out of state. But right now, realistically, with how things are, I'm not going to be able to do many conventions out of state unless they're within driving distance. So it would have to be like Oregon, Washington, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico. Don't know why I couldn't fucking think of it. But like in that area for right now, because one big reason why I fly out to San Japan is because a lot of my other friends are there. So one, the ticket's not that expensive. Two, I'm already sharing with friends, so I'm not like just eating a hotel by myself. And three, I get to visit my friends, so it's like I'm working, but I'm also having fun. So it's like a vacation and a job, which really does describe me now that I think about it, because I'm such a workaholic. Morgan, I swear to God, sometimes I don't know how to read your sketches. They're just a little too messy. I'm assuming this is a hand. Looks like a hand. Ah, no. Bitch. Stop that. But yeah, on top of this live stream, you guys are actually going to get 2 videos this week. Well, wait. Technically 3. Technically. One's a speed paint. Because, I've had a couple people recently, complain a bit that, like, I don't show the finished artwork in my videos. Which I didn't think was a big deal. I used to do it, and then people complained that I did it, so I stopped doing it. And then people were complaining that I wasn't doing it anymore. So I'm like, okay, I'll start doing it again. And then on top of that, I'm like, you know, I might just bring back the speed paint on top of that. So if people do want to just watch the art, they can see, you know, a very sped up version of just the artwork where I'm not talking. And then you can also have some where I am talking. But yeah, the topic video is, well, one's a product review, because I got a product in the mail for review that I really, really like and I really, really support. So I'm not, hashtag not a sellout. That's something I've always told people when they send me stuff, is I'm like, hey, I'm going to be 100% honest. But like, when this company reached out to me, I'm not going to lie, I was really, really fucking excited, because I was actually looking for something like this. So I think it could help a lot of people. And then the other one is a story time, because I haven't done a story time in a while. So be prepared for, like, the week of Michi. Yeah, you missed me talking about how proud I was I did my taxes. Like, it wasn't... You didn't miss much. Yeah, you're good. You didn't miss much. Sad thing is, I'm not going to be able to finish this on stream, because the character holding his two special boys, I can't finish because he has scars and YouTube is like super against that kind of thing. So the finished picture, when it is done, will go up to patrons first, and then 2 days later it goes up to everybody else. So if you want to support me on Patreon. Let's see. Do you do collab art video with friends? Sorry, dumb question, please. Got your trans sticker in the mail, put on my laptop. Trans sticker in the mail. Oh, you got one of my Predicorns. Okay, cool. Am I against doing collabs with fans? No. Just with, thank you, Gunmoon, but fuck you for reminding me of my mistake. I'm open to doing collabs with fans when I'm open for collabs. I'm technically not open for collabs right now, because I have 2 that people have been waiting on very patiently on my end. And once I finish those, depending on my schedule, I'll open up a little thingy to the public, see how it is. But in that case, the person will have to get their part done first before I do my part. I asked these people for collabs because my life is a ball of mess right now. It's coming back down, so it's not so bad. But because of that, I think your chin is here. No, that doesn't look right. That's better. Okay. But because of that, I don't want people waiting a long time, and like the people I've already asked have been waiting a long time. So once those videos are done, take a little break, and then I will open up. Let's see. I've been taking a break from packing because I've been doing it all morning. Oh, what you packing for? After I finish this stream, I am gonna have to, like, deep clean a lot of shit. So that's, like, also why I'm streaming, is I'm technically procrastinating. I know that's really bad, but like I said, I haven't been able to really work on anything, and I'm going, like, crazy not working. Like, just because, again, art is, like, my life. I know it's a joke. I know it's, like, a lot of people's, like, slogans you put on shirts, but I'm like, yeah, no, it's my lifeblood. I need it. And so not being able to, because, like, a lot of people know I also read a lot. I was so sick I couldn't even read. I couldn't read. I couldn't watch stuff. So I had to just listen to stuff. And I was too sick to, like, understand my audiobooks. And so I was miserable. So. So, that's why I'm doing this right now. Because for me, coloring and collabs are really good warm-ups than when I actually, like, work. Which I know a lot of people are going to be like, that's so unprofessional. And I'm like, I know, it's why I don't work in the industry. Especially because since I was sick for like 2 fucking weeks, I probably would have lost my industry job. But yeah, I guess I could talk about the picture. So this is from Morgan's and mine's, one of our many role plays at this point. The 2 boys that this guy's holding are Nios's children. Same dad, different moms. And the guy holding them is their big brother / bodyguard / he was a traumatized boy, Mirik, who he had a very tragic past and was able to turn it around, and now he is the special, like, security guard for them because they're noble boys. And they're like one big happy family. They love their big brother, and it's cute and pure, and it makes me happy. And it also makes Morgan happy, hence why he drew it. Yeah, actually, these 2 were both really abused. Not, like, together, they didn't know each other. But they were both really abused as younger kids, and then there's Sunshine Boy, who had the perfect family life and has never known harm or bad, so his outlook on life is still pure. So it's like, he's like, I must protect these children because no one protected me. Alrighty. That's good. He must protect, and he stab anyone who hurt. I mean, you know, Moongazer Kitty, it's pretty accurate. Yeah. It's not, well, okay, let's see, how can I say this? So, the little one, this is so bad. Like, saying this out loud is terrible. He wasn't the same level of abuse. Hands down, Mirik, the older guy, had, like, way worse abuse. But, poor little Maxie, this guy, if my little arrow will catch up, he had to deal with I'm trying to think of how to word it properly, because a lot of people don't understand that historically a lot of shit they did back in the day was traumatic and abusive, but back then, like, it wasn't sought that way. So, like, now that he's older and he's safe, he knows it was abusive. But, like, you know, back in that time, that was just how you disciplined your kid. So, he's got a lot of, like, trust issues, but he's a pure little religious boy. Like, he likes believing in the gods and that everything happens for a reason. And I don't know, it like makes me weirdly happy when I have like actual innocent like religious characters, because I feel like in stories, I know it's just a bullshit roleplay, but like in a lot of stories, whenever you see religion in any sense, especially in fantasy stories, it's played up like a cult, and it's like always bothered me where it's like you can't have just nice religious people. You have to have the extreme. You have to like have the religion's either right, or you know everybody's like nutsy. It's like everybody's right and everyone else is wrong, or the religion is nutsy cuckoo and you know obviously they're wrong. And I'm like, can't you just have like a good shade of gray? Shades of gray do exist. And so I was like, I'm gonna make a religious boy because we need one of those in Crackland. And in my story, I do have a couple of those because I like to think that not all religion is evil, and not all people who are religious are evil. That being said, yes, there are evil religious people, but it's not everybody. Because, you know, real life. And I realized that your shoulder is not inked. Ah! I hate when that happens. Okay, gotta find... There we go. Well, he's just a pure sun boy, the other one. He's just a good bean. He wants to, he's not like full Gabriel status where he wants to, like, save the world, but he's like, my family is the best, and no one will take that away. And how dare people be rude? Because, like, he's already had to deal with it, because, since their daddy kind of gets around, he learned mostly with these two to start bringing protection and stuff. But, because Maxie is the only, or not Maxie, fucking Cyrus, this one, he's the only, like, true heir, as in, like, you know, the one Nios had with his wife. Which is funny, because, like, a lot of people are like, aw, that's so sad, he can't be faithful to his wife when she doesn't really care. Because he helped her get out of her shell, so, like, they're... In my mind, they are a very poly relationship. They're very, like, a very healthy, happy poly relationship. And so... Like, to them, it's kind of normal, but they know that other people are like, oh, how dare their fathers seduce all these women? And so, like, their grandfather showed up, Brain. Cyrus's grandfather. Cyrus is I don't like think of like how to word it properly. And Cyrus found out that apparently his grandfather like hates all of his other siblings because they're not related to him. And he was like, well, that's not right. They're my family. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we all have different moms. He can't stay for long, Leslie. Not much. Just doing a chill little art stream to get my juices flowing again. And so, the stream will be up, obviously, after I'm done streaming, but I'm only going to be able to stream for, like, let's see, it's 12 for me now. Like, around 2-ish. Unless my computer dies, which I'm hoping not, so let's all hope that doesn't happen. Damn, bitch. Hold on. Heard you were sick for a while, feeling better. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I still have a cough, but it's not so bad. Hey, Leah, what's up? Okay, wait, where's your skin layer? There we go. Because I need that. I didn't realize your arms were showing. I do, when I get free time, though, something I really want to do is I want to do, like, a family portrait of Nios, all of his kids and his wife. Just, like, all of them together. Because I think it would be really funny. Alrighty. Let's see. Just got out. How long did school? Glad you're feeling better. How's Cody? Cody's doing a lot better. He actually got better faster than I did. But he's always been like that. Lucky prick. He's always been able to just bounce back from colds and sicknesses. And I'm like, and here I am, and I just die, so. But again, the thing that saved me from having to, like, stay in the hospital was, because I explained earlier, we were both in the hospital for different times. Cody went in first, obviously, and then he went in again, and then a few days later, I had to go to the hospital for an extreme fever, got treated for it, was able to go home, which is a good thing, because I did not want to stay at the hospital. Not there's anything wrong with hospitals, I don't like the idea of being forced to stay somewhere. Okay. Morgan, I have no idea what's going on with this shirt you designed for him, buddy. I'll work with it later. I come in, then I just die. Yeah, no, that's my motto. We did see Captain Marvel, though, once we got better. So, I actually liked that. I know there was a lot of drama going around with Brie Larson and a lot of other shit I don't want to get into, but because of it, my expectations were extremely low, so I really liked it. I mean, it wasn't like, oh my god, amazing, yes, feminine power, 'cause I didn't think so. I just thought it was a good movie. Alright, let's see. I'll make Merrick. I'll make it green. That's a good. I'll make you a green. And I probably just pissed off a lot of people by saying that. Excuse me. Okay. I can't see it for another 6 straight months when it comes out on Redbox. He had the purple tattoo to make him purple. I know, I did, but I'll probably give him a purple shirt or something. I am sorry. I am sorry in advance for all the, like, the sniffling and stuff. I know it's disgusting, and I'm sorry. I can't help it. I felt so bad, like, when we were getting our taxes done yesterday, the tax lady was like, do you need a tissue? And I'm like, sure, excuse me, sorry. And then I excused myself, and then 5 minutes later, it was right back, and I'm just like, great, I'm fucking disgusting. Trust me, I've done, like, everything. I've done the Mucinex, I've done cold medicine, I've done everything, and I'm at the stage now where, like, I'm immune to everything, so there's literally nothing I can do except for just wait it out. Which still sucks donkey dookie, but such is life. Okay. Yeah, I need to do it like I'm either Morgan didn't draw it in or I'm missing a line somewhere. Nope, he just didn't draw it in. Okay, so. Okay, we'll be at 60. I'll put you like right there. Okay. Alrighty. Now time to flat this bitch. Have you tried sinus cleaner? I don't know the word for it, sorry. Yes, I have. I have tried sinus cleaner. But I currently don't have any. And everywhere in like we have like a CVS right down the street, and I tried walking there to get some, and I have like nasal spray, but I don't know if it's just me, but every time I use the fucking nasal spray, I taste it. It sounds so disgusting, but it's so true. I can freaking taste it for like God knows how long. I heard you're wait, okay. Oh, thank you. Sorry for my spelling is off. Heard to read sometimes handle shape because CP. Looks, wait, and do you look at hard reading, hope writing better? Sorry, to close reply. That's fine, no big deal. Oh yeah, no, spicy soup is amazing. I made a lot of spicy soup, so don't worry about that. I got a lot of that left over. I'm kind of sick of it. I'm sick of a lot of things. All right, let's see. I just have to find the references for these characters real quick, the color references. God, we post a lot. Shit. Let's see. Sorry, you're gonna be like, no. Oh, wait. Where's my little dancing guy? Do I have... There we go. We'll leave him there in the corner. So you guys can look at something while I look through Discord. Let's see. Yeah, the only ones that I don't taste are the, they're like a little tube with a little stick in it, and it's not a spray. You just, like, you shake it really, really fast, and then you close off your nostril and you snort really, really hard. Hurts like a bitch, but that's the best stuff that works, for my opinion. And it's sold out everywhere. It's the best that works, in my opinion, because you don't fucking taste it. I hate it. Whenever I use nasal spray, I can taste it for like 12 hours. And it's like, oh, you can breathe out your nose. And I'm like, oh, that's helpful. But you know what I'd also like? I would also like to be able to taste things. Okay, here's one of Merrick, but I want to see if I can find the flat one that Morgan did. Let's see. Because I need to find one of Cyrus, and I need to find one of Maxie, because I also did one of Maxie, and I don't know where he is. Oh, yeah. Tea when I like to drink when I'm sick. Yeah, my favorite tea to have when I'm sick, I'm so sick of it. It sounds so bad, but I had so much tea too. It's Hot Cinnamon Sunset. It's my favorite one. It's him. Yes, it's Merrick. It's Merrick and his boys. He must protect. He must protect, and he stab if he stab. I shouldn't say stab. He stab if anyone try to hurt. Okay. Good, I got Maxie's colors here. I just gotta find Cyrus now! This one's my art. So, I got Maxie. I gotta find fucking Cyrus. Is he happy now, you monsters? I mean, he still has issues he needs to talk about, but yes, he's happier. He's happier than he's been. Let's see. I don't use nasal spray. There's Dayquil with Vicks in it. So I'm taking it helps my nose being clogged. Oh, okay. I should look into that. Okay. I'm getting closer. I'm slowly getting closer. We have to find him. Oh no, I am in a good mood. I'm very happy. Fuck! Damn it, Morgan! I found a picture, but it wasn't the one I fucking wanted, and I hate it. Ah! Okay, fuck. I found this one. I'm using it. Screw it. It's older Cyrus, and I'm fucking using it. It's him when he gets older, but it still counts. God, I fucking hate that stupid meme. Go away. Okay. I'm back. Angry Moth can go away. Where is he? Oh, he was just there so that there's something to look at because, excuse me. YouTube streaming doesn't like nothing. Like, if it's a static image, it bugs out. Alright, so let's find you, Cyrus. You good sunshine boy. Yeah, you pretty much wear fucking white. You're so basic. Okay. Bitch, where's your skin? There it is. He's a basic bitch. Well, he's not really. He's a good boy. He's a good sunshine boy that believes in, like, faith. Not religious faith, just, like, faith in humanity and, like, everyone's a good person. He is a good pure boy that we don't want the world to taint, but probably will. He's also really cute because he loves sewing. He loves sewing, and he loves his mom, and he loves his family. He also likes, like, cooking and home ec crafts. I gotta, like, add some color to you, Cyrus. I'm sorry. I know you're a pure boy, but we need to, like, just add a little bit to it. I'll add, like, a seam. There we go. And then when I shade it, I'll probably use, like, a yellow. Okay. Okay, that's Cyrus. He's good. He got his teeth. Now let's work on Maxie! Fun fact, Cyrus and Maxie actually have the exact same eye color. Because mages in Morgan's world work a lot like the Dark Witches do, so they have brighter colors of natural colored eyes, so you won't see like a brown-eyed witch, you'd see like golden colored eyes like this. Tell Morgan I'm sorry, but I have no clue what the hell's going on with that shirt. Oh no, it's okay. I have no idea what the hell's going on with the shirt either. I openly said that when I was inking it. I'm like, dude, I got no idea what you were doing when you were designing this shirt. I mean, I'm no better. I sometimes design clothes very weird, so I can't complain. No, it's your skin. I didn't want that. You're not that colored skin. You're this. You're there. You have a nice copper colored skin. There we go. And you got freakies, because Nios has a thing for freckled women, so a lot of his wives, not his wives, fuck, a lot of his partners, he's only married to one, a lot of his partners had freckles. And so I'm like, I must pass it on to his children. It was like, I know they're poly, they're not that kind of poly. I think those are seams on the back of his shirt. Fuck! You're right, they are. Okay, I'll have to get rid of that one then. I'll have to get rid of the one on the side. Bitch. Okay. Okay, let's see. Time to work on Mirik. Okay. Older Cyrus, you gotta get out of here. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull from this one, because he used mood lighting. Damn it! Okay, Moth's gotta come back. I gotta go looking again. Because I need to find the one that he did a while ago. Okay. Oh, wait. Maybe was I smart? Did I pin it? Did I save myself some time? Yes! Oh, bless. I pinned it. Okay, I was smart. There we go. There's the flats. Because I noticed, I'm like, he's not this dark. That's the lighting of the picture, so. There we go. Okay. Moth, you can go away now. Go away, Moth. Moth! Okay. Let's see. Don't love freckles so much as someone who has them, but no clue how to draw them with graphite and charcoal. Any tips? I don't use graphite and charcoal, so I can't help you. I'm sorry, man. I would if I could. Okay. So, looks like it goes down past his eye. Yeah, it does. Okay. Any tips on writing? Currently trying to become better. Just practice. Just practice because you're not gonna get better. Practice and read. That's like another really big thing. I don't consider myself a what's the word? I feel like I'm better than amateur, but I'm not like a professional. I'm a new author, I guess I could say that. Yeah, where I'm like, I've only recently actually sat down and wrote out one of my stories professionally, so it's one of those, like, I'm not really comfortable giving a lot of advice besides write a lot and read a lot, and read out of your comfort zone. Because when you read out of your comfort zone, you have more of a better palette is a good word for it. So that way, like, when you want to write something, you'll have examples on how to write it over just bullshitting and thinking that you can do it on your own. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just that it is a lot harder. Another thing too is you can totally tell when an author does read a lot and when they don't. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Again, I'm not trying to knock new authors or anything, but I think that, like, it's like drawing. You only get better the more you do it. Hence why I won't be doing marked for a long time, because marked very much is my magnum opus, and I want to be very proud of it. And I feel like where my writing skill is at now, I wouldn't be. Not that I'm not proud of Ticks and Turns. I am proud of Ticks and Turns. It's just that it's a very different story compared to marked, because Ticks and Turns is very it's very compacted. It's very easy. While Ticks and Turns, Ticks and Turns is very compacted, while marked it can be very oh my god, where's my brain? It's very detailed. What the fuck am I saying? Yeah. Where can I read your story? Hopefully, if all goes right, the Kickstarter will be up at the end of the year. So yeah, my stories sadly are not up for free. Because I have worked way too hard on them. But they will be available via Kindle and stuff for relatively cheap when after the Kickstarter goes up and everything. So don't have to worry about that. I want to make my stuff very affordable for people. Okay, I gotta do. Hold on. I'm sorry, I gotta be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. Where is my... There. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Whew. You know, when nature calls, though, you gotta answer the call. Okay. And gotta do your eyebrow and that. You know, I think I'll give you a nice red shirt. I'll give you a contrast to everything going on right here. Yep, that looks good. Okay. And like I said, I'll have to do I'll do his scars later because YouTube doesn't like that kind of thing, and I don't want this video to be taken down, so I'm gonna have to leave it there. All right. Let's see. I kind of feel like you need a little bit something on your vest, buddy. Let's see. Do I have any fancy patterns I can use real quick? Hold on. Go over there. I don't want people looking at my files. Thank you, computer. Let's see. It's like I don't want to spend the time and like make a new pattern. That sounds it's a lot of work. Okay, let's see. You have a galaxy pattern. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, that works. Okay. Okay. Just make it look a little fancier. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Can't wait for Pride Month. Yeah, me either. I already have some ideas for that. Let's see. What kind of commissions do you do and how much are they? I just want to know for future reference when I have money. Well, I will be making a commission price sheet when my commissions are open on DeviantArt and Twitter. Obviously, patrons get first dibs, so if you become any tier patron, you don't have to be a high tier, you can be a $1 tier, you get first dibs, so you will see first when I open up. But as of right now, I'm not going to open up until probably the end of April. With just how things are going. So, because again, I want to get a lot more done. So, keep that in mind. My to-do list is public, and it is very big. Hence why I want to get a lot of stuff done. So, yeah, I'd say just save up until the end of April because my commission prices aren't cheap, but they are very fair because I had to actually raise my prices again this year, even though I didn't really want to, because my state raised their minimum wage, and I feel like my artwork is worth more than minimum wage, so I had to raise my commissions, or else I'd be making the same that I would have been making at a part-time job somewhere, which isn't bad. I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying I feel that with all the time and the effort and the work I put into it, it's worth more than that. So hence why commissions and art are a luxury item and you do not need them. Sorry for the little sing-song thing there. I've had quite a few people try to guilt trip me into commissions in the past. Or they're like, oh, I can't afford that. And I'm like, I understand. I used to not be able to afford those prices either, but I've slowly been growing my craft, and so I feel like my stuff is worth a little bit more. Okay, so time to do the shading. Alright, let's see. Let's pick a light source. I feel like since he's the sunshine boy, I'm going to have it coming from over here. Also, no shame in like drawing out what your light source at is if you need help remembering where it is. Are you going to do a Ticks and Turns art book? Maybe? It depends. I don't have a lot of Ticks and Turns art, so I know it sounds weird. It's just I got to a point where for Ticks and Turns, I didn't do a lot of art of it, and I felt like that was a good thing because it is a novel. So there is artwork out there, and I do have artwork in the works for Ticks and Turns, so, but I might do a zine. I might do a small Ticks and Turns zine, but there is nowhere near enough artwork to justify a, like, full art book. So, if that catches your eye, I'll probably do a zine in the future. Because I also have, like, other characters for the Ticks and Turns world, too, that, like, are only kind of mentioned in the book. They're not really, like, on the forefront. If Ticks and Turns does well, I might do the other stories. Because, like, Lance and Thea's story is the most important one. And so I feel like, you know, before I get, like, super invested in the world and stuff. Plus, a lot of the stories in Ticks and Turns, they, like, you don't have to read them in order, if that makes a lot of sense. Like, you can pick up, like, if Ticks and Turns does decent, and I make the second story, which would be Damien and Dove's story, then, like, you wouldn't have had to have read the first Ticks and Turns to read their story, and vice versa. If you read their story first, you wouldn't have to read Lance's and Thea's story first. But you would get more of, like, the world. So, you know, there's that. But it's not necessary. With Marked, you're going to very, very much have to read it in order to understand a lot of things. And a lot of things that happen later on. So, like, I don't know what it would be called. It's not like a one-off, but... Let's see. Speaking of Ticks and Turns, are you planning on doing any future videos about the book? Yes, I am. Again, once the once I get it fully typed up and my editor gets it, because my editor's kind of going through some shit right now too. So it sounds bad, but it's good for me because then it gives me more time to type it up. Then I will be making more videos on it. And I'll be talking about it more and doing more for it. Because I do want to hype it up because I want people to buy it and read it. Because just like, it's a fun story. I mean, I always thought it was a fun, different take on the vampire genre. Plus, it's steampunk, and I like steampunk, so... If anybody is interested... I'm so happy I'm getting, like, Ticks and Turns questions. I actually did not expect to get Ticks and Turns questions, because I know a lot of people know me for mostly Marked stuff, and, like, Crackland stuff, and Star Dragon stuff, so. Makes me happy. Okay. When do you think you're going to start writing Marked? Realistically, it probably wouldn't be for a couple of years. I know that's, like, really disappointing, but with Marked, I have it planned out to where I'm not even gonna release the first book until the second book is done and written. And the reason for that is because that way I will have the first book done, and then I'll be able to send it to my editor, and then I'll be able to have it edited. I'll have beta readers. I'll have it set up to go. We'll do the Kickstarter. And then for that year that like everything's happening with Marked, I would be editing and fixing the second book. And then while I'm doing that, I will have that time frame to write the third book. So that way, like, people get them in a pretty decent amount of time. Because since Marked is a series, I would like to get them out a year apart, maybe 2. But, like, 2 would make me feel kind of bad. And the reason for that is because, like, as a reader, something I really hate is when you're reading a book series and it's getting really good and you're getting to the climax and it's getting super juicy and you're like, oh fuck, what do I do now? I have to wait for the next book, and no. And then you wait like 5 years for the next book to come out. And I think that, like, you lose a lot of your momentum, you know? And obviously people can pick up your book at any time, you know? It's not like that. But for the readers that have been there for the longest, I feel like it should be fair to them, because I've been there. I've been that person waiting for fucking years to figure out what happens next, to finish out what happens in the story. And then I feel like because they took so long, a lot of the, like, momentum is lost, or they realize something they fucked up and they want to change it, so they, like, try retconning their own book. And I'm not a big fan of that either, because I feel like when you retcon your own book, it also, like, pisses the hardcore fans off. And I feel like pretty much once your book is out there, it's not yours anymore. I feel like once your book is out there, it belongs to the people who read it. And if you want to change super big things, then you should have done that before you published your book. So that way, you know, people could experience it in the right way, instead of it being like, oh, well, you know, I read it as this way, and then 30 years later, the author decided to change all of this, and it's kind of like, but I've always known it as this way. And then it's like, if they keep writing stuff with it, then you're going to be lost, and it's not fun. I don't think that's good storytelling. So, hence why it's going to be a long time before Marked comes out, because I want to have that time frame, and I need to have that money to do that time frame to justify it, because Ticks and Turns is actually going to be the first time that I will actually be making money off of my stories. You know, off of something I've been working on for so hard for fun. And so that's also why, like, I need to have that buffer there, because I need to be able to support myself while I'm writing, because especially when writing, a lot of people don't understand, you tend to get, especially if it's published, you tend to get a royalty check once a year. So you get paid once a year, instead of, you know, like a lot of people, you know, they bitch about getting paid like once a month with YouTube. Because, yeah, if you don't know, your YouTube check is like once a month. If you're an author, it's a lot less than that. Usually it's like once a year. So you have to, like, really plan out your finances for it. And especially since I will be kickstarting a lot of them, you know, it's kind of a guessing game. You know, so I want to make sure that I can make enough to get the books. Make enough to where, like, I've been paid to get the books actually printed and sent off to people, to format it for Kindles and digital form, because a lot of people don't know that you have to, like, format your books that way. You can't just upload a Word doc. You gotta, like, format them. And so it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. That's why I give authors a, like, huge credit. Let's see. When you finish writing Ticks and Turns draft, your editor is still going through problems. Will you look for another editor, or will you wait till your editor gets better? It depends. I really want my editor to be my editor, because I trust them and I know them personally, and this sounds bad, I don't want to have to, like, write up an NDA contract with my lawyer and do all this stuff on top of, like, I already told my friend that I'm paying her, my editor friend, I'm paying her, but I'm also going to give her a cut of the Kickstarter credit so she can get a proper editorial fee, because being an editor costs a lot of money. So if she can't do it, I'm going to have to save up that amount of money and talk to my lawyer and get a lot of other stuff done before I can give it to the editor to pay. To edit, because that costs money, and I don't want to screw people over, especially being in the industry that I'm in, or with my job. I like paying people a fair wage. So that's why I'm hoping everything works out with my friend. If not, it might take a little longer because, again, paying proper editorial prices right out the gate costs a lot of money. And that's a lot of money I could spend right now. Did you answer my previous question about your book? My internet's acting up. I didn't hear. Can you repost your question? The Beast Amber Rose, please? Because I think I did, but I'm not 100% positive, so I would I'd just like to be sure. Hello, neighbor. Oh yeah, Leah, I do that all the time. How complex are your stories? Ticks and turns, I feel, is pretty... I don't want to say basic, that sounds kind of mean. It's pretty, the common reader can read it, I guess it's a better word to put it. Like, a common person who doesn't read a lot would be able to read it. But I feel like Marked... Oh god, I sound so cocky. Because Marked is a high fantasy... in its own world, with its own politics, and it's a much bigger series. I feel like avid readers would enjoy it a lot more. Especially because, like, Ticks and Turns isn't that long. I mean, I haven't finished typing it up yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be around, like, 200 pages. Give or take. Who knows? I say that and I might type it up and then it'd be like 500 pages. And God, I hope it's not that big. Because if that's that case, oh, Mark's going to be a big one. Straightforward in understandability? I believe so. Oh, yes, that's what the Kickstarter's for. The Kickstarter is for me to be able to do a paperback. That's what the Kickstarter will be for. And then, obviously, after the Kickstarter goes up, and people get the special Kickstarter editions. After that, there will be an ebook version, and then there will be a physical version through the Amazon Marketplace. So as long as you got an Amazon account, you'll be able to get my book. So yeah, the Kickstarter version is going to come with like extra stuff because I've already got a lot of my friends on board to help me make extra swag with it. So like... You'll be getting more than like just the book, but if you when the time comes, and I just throw it on Amazon, you'll be getting just the book. Because you gotta give perks to the people who support you. But speaking of Kickstarter, my current Kickstarter with the Steven Universe fanzine is still up and running. If you guys want to go help support that, because I found out recently that's gonna be the only way to get a physical copy. I don't think they're gonna have a shop open that you can get it later on, so help support the artists that worked in that zine. I have such motivation issues, it's hard for me to read, but I'm excited because I love books. Well, thank you. If you do a zine, would you take fan art? Probably. I mean, the zine I'm currently in that we have a Kickstarter for is a fan art zine, where we teamed up with some of the creators on the show and the comics, so yeah. But obviously, depending on the zine, like if it's a Ticks and Turns zine, I'm probably not going to do fan art because it's an original concept. Excuse me. Will you ever write a post-apocalyptic story, write a horror story? Cody is actually working on a post-apocalyptic story, fun fact. I've gotten him all inspired in writing, and he's actually a really good writer, so I'm excited about that. So Cody's working on one. Whether or not it actually gets published or done or anything is up to him. But I am, wink wonk, working on a special collaboration horror story project with a few people that will not be public until next year. I haven't talked about it yet because I'm still gathering people for it. But yes, that I am working on a book of short horror stories with some amazing authors. So that is in the works. Let's see. I write all the time and have a long series myself, but there are a few short books that I published before the longer series. Do you have any other books than what we know of? Oh yeah, I mean, people can draw fan art of my characters all the time. I don't care. Just tag me in it. I want to see the fan art. I am not a person that hates fan art. Just make sure you tag me in it so I can see it, please. As for other books than Ticks and Turns, yes, because like I said, Marked is going to be a very, very, very big adventure. What I might do, again, it all depends, is I have Ticks and Turns. I have my horror story thingy that I'm working on. And then after that, depending on how things go, I might do the second Ticks and Turns. Like, I don't want to say story, because, again, it doesn't have to do with Thea and Lance, but a couple other characters in that world. And then I was thinking I might do an anthology of some marked stories of just characters that, like, exist in the world at different times that a lot of people haven't, like, known a lot about. Because I have a lot of those, which their stories are, like, super, super, super short, that I'm like, oh, that'd be fun to do, but, like, they're not, you know, they're not as impactful as the main marked story is. So, if anybody's interested in that, I might do that. Oh, again, I'm sorry again in advance for the snorting noises. I do apologize. I know it's gross. This bitch. Okay. Ugh. Also, because a couple people have asked, if I do an audiobook version of it, that would have to obviously be with the Kickstarter, because paying for someone to do the audiobook, because I'm not comfortable in my own thing to do it. I stumble over my words a lot when I normally talk, and so I feel like I wouldn't be able to do an audiobook properly. I would want to pay someone to do it. So if that were to happen, to have it be on Audible, because you can do that, that would also cost money. So that would have to be like a Kickstarter goal. Because I haven't even looked into that, so that would be its whole cup of worms. Okay. Because I am also a fan of audiobooks, so that would be cool. Okay, so... Also, that's not an Audible, like, affiliate thing. Audible, sponsor me. I've been using your product for years. So, if you give me an affiliate code, I will gladly pimp you out because I use you all the time. Hashtag Twisted Disaster is a sellout. Seriously though, if you guys like audiobooks, Audible is amazing. Okay, let's see. Are you gonna do more Ticks and Turns stops down the road? Yeah, totally. I have a problem with drawing too big for a paper when drawing traditionally. Do you haven't touched that? Thumbnail? Like thumbnail really, really tiny? Because I'm also not perfect at that. I make that mistake all the time where I'll tend to like draw something a lot bigger than it's supposed to be, or a lot smaller, or it's slightly off. So I like to thumbnail and or sketch digitally and then trace it over with my light box. Which, by the way, isn't cheating. I've had some people try to debate me that doing that is cheating. It's not. Using tools for their created purpose is not cheating. And if it also saves me time and resources, I'm gonna do it, so. Okay. Advice on getting started on YouTube. Really easy. Get a recording software. OBS is free. OBS is what I use. And start recording and making videos. Even if you think they're going to look bad. A good rule of thumb is if you see something that you want to get, like you want to see more of, like, oh, I want to see more makeup tutorials, or I want to see more Let's Plays, or I want to see more people talking about art, or I want to see more speed paints, then there you go. You already got a niche of what you want to do. So, you know, write some stuff down. You don't need to start off with a fuck ton of supplies. A lot of people seem to think that, like, I started off with all these Rockstar supplies, and I didn't. For the longest time, I did my YouTube on my old headset microphone before I got my Yeti. And my first Yeti was actually given to me from a subscriber because they were like, hey, I have this and I don't need it. And then my other Yeti was given to me by a patron when my first Yeti died. So that's something that made me very happy. But I would have bought it, so it's not like I didn't. But a lot of people seem to think that, like, oh my god, you need to have tens of thousands of dollars worth of supplies to start YouTube. You don't need actually any money to start YouTube. Just as long as you have the passion to do it, and you want to do it because it's fun. That's the bottom line. You want to make sure you're having fun, and that you're not doing it for money, because you're not going to make a lot of money. I don't make a lot of money. I mean, sometimes the checks are pretty nice. I legally can't, like, say how much I make on YouTube, but I need all my other incomes. My YouTube money does not pay my bills. It does not give me peace of mind. I'm not saying it can't someday, but right now, I'm not in that place. So right now, any money I make from YouTube, I put into my products, I put into surviving, I put into my supplies. But I didn't start getting paid on YouTube until I had at least 10,000 subscribers. So I was just making videos for fun. I still like making videos for fun. Don't be disheartened if people aren't really looking at your stuff. Don't be, bitch. Don't be envious. Well, I can't say that because you can't control envy. Don't be, like, grossly jealous of people around you. I've actually had to lose some friends kind of recently because they were pissed off that my YouTube was growing and theirs wasn't, when I'm not doing anything differently than I have, except my quality slightly got better because I was doing it more. So it got better because I was practicing, not because, you know, I do all that clickbaity shit. Personally, don't do clickbaity shit. Like, I've seen a lot of people recently, who I won't name names, but they're in the art community, and they tend to, chase trends. Now, like, I've openly said, like, oh, I saw so-and-so's video recently and it inspired me to talk about my experience with it. I don't think that's chasing a trend. I think chasing a trend is when, like, oh my god, everybody's doing 3 marker challenge videos. I'll do a 3 marker challenge video, like out of nowhere. You know, and it's not because they want to do it, it's because they're doing it because they're like, oh, this is hot right now, and so it's gonna get clicks. And while you're right, you probably will get clicks, you're most likely not gonna get a lot of subscribers because you're gonna get the Randys who just, you know, have autoplay on, and then they go to your channel and they see like this isn't what you normally do. I'm not saying you can't jump out of the box or if you want to do things, because like I'm currently working on doing more traditional videos, but I'm doing them because I want to do them. I'm not doing them to be like, look at me, I'm also doing traditional videos. It's like something I've wanted to do for a long time and I used to do, and so I want to do it again, you know. And there's, I guess what I'm saying here is, because I feel like I'm rambling with this question, but you have to find a good middle ground on what it is you want to do. What do you want to do? And make sure you're having fun with it. If you hate video editing, don't be a YouTuber. If you hate editing audio, don't be a YouTuber. If you think it's a lot of work to make videos, then don't be a YouTuber. Because I've seen a lot of people who, they get into it thinking it's going to be easy, and then they're like, oh, wait, I have to do things, I have to work, and it's like, no, you don't have to. But if you want your channel to grow, you do. You have to, you know, you have to talk to your fans, you have to keep them updated with things, you know, you have to, obviously you don't have to be as transparent as me, I learned that the hard way, but like, you know, be pretty transparent, let people know when stuff's going on. Like if you want to make an upload schedule and then out of nowhere you just stop making that upload schedule, then you're going to want to, you know, inform people of that. So, and yeah, that is a thing. Mostly traditional videos are easier to look up, because there are a lot more traditional hobbyists out there than there are digital art hobbyists. So, plus, a lot of people like to be a part of the horde mentality, and by that, like, cause like I want to do a video on that topic, but I don't know how to do it right without sounding like a bitch, and I don't want to sound like a bitch because like I've done it. But a lot of people tend to follow traditional artists because they feel like, oh, if I get these super duper cool supplies that my favorite artist uses, then my art will be good. And that's not how it works. You have to practice. There's no easy job, and there's no easy art. Like, that's just not how this works. Because I've had quite a few people come and contact me and be like, oh yeah, I hate my job and I don't want to work and I want to be a YouTuber. Or, oh my god, hey, I want to do commissions for a living because I don't... The fuck? That was weird. Okay, I don't know what the hell that was. They're like, I want to do commissions for a living because I don't want to work. And then I'm like, then you're not going to be a good commission artist because... like it or not, you gotta work. Like, people don't seem to understand. They think that there's like an easy way out to a lot of things, and there's not. And then a lot of people who try to chase the easy way out, it ends up kind of blowing up in their face just a bit. Let's see. Do you any free full video maker editor? Windows Movie Maker isn't working for me. I also try OBS recording because I have it itself loops. I use Premiere Pro because I pay for it. Because I pay for the Adobe Cloud stuff. I got it back when I was in school, and I've had it ever since. So I technically use Premiere Pro. But I know there are other free editing softwares out there, but that's what I use. So I'm sorry I can't help you more with that. I barely have a base, so it wouldn't be sustainable right now. Yeah, and like that's something I believe I talk about that in the video that's going to go up on Wednesday, where I talk about, because a lot of people seem to think that like early on I was making enough money off of commissions like right away that I didn't need jobs, and I did. It really wasn't until recently, and I'll say recently, like the past like 4 years, that I was making enough to sustain myself. And even then, I still wasn't making that much money. I was making enough to justify not working a part-time job somewhere. It was one of those, like, this is what I'm making, and I would be making it working somewhere else, so I'd rather do this than be like, yeah, running in the money. I'm not saying you can't be running in the money. I know a lot of people who do, but I'm saying for me, like, it's something I tried to be very transparent about, is like, I made enough to justify not working a part-time job somewhere. You know, it wasn't until recently, that's in the past, like, couple years, that, and it's because of things like Patreon and like YouTube and stuff like that, that have been able to help me diversify my income. So it's helped a lot. Okay, wait. Forgot my light sources that way. So oh fuck. I'm not switching to dyslexic because I have an 11-year-old tablet. Any tips on getting the lines to be more rounded? My lines are too straight and choppy. A good thing is practice, like just practice, but something else I've learned that's helped me with line art traditionally over the years is to do broken lines and then connect them. So like, let's say you got, oh, this is not a, we'll use that. Okay, so let's say you got, like, here's your sketch, right? So we'll have like a little derpy face. Just fuck it, we just won't do those right now. So we'll have a little derpy face. And so a good way to do it without a stabilizer and stuff traditionally is to do a lot of broken lines. Because then your hand is moving more fluid. You know, your hand, because my big issue is whenever I have when I would do traditional stuff, I would take so long inking something that my lines would look like this because I would be so slow and I would try to make it look so like perfect that it would look janky. So do the broken lines. And then once you have everything done, then connect them. It's easier to connect them when they're like that than trying to have it be super smooth right away. I'll just give you a nose anyway. There you go. So yeah, you know, that's my best advice, is just practice doing broken lines and then connect them. Ooh. Ooh, what's this? It's me trying not to be rusty, Christian. Oh, so hi, Christian. How you doing? Okay. That's super helpful. Thank you. You're very welcome. It's something I wish someone had told me, because I used to hate my line art. I thought my line art was grody. And then I learned about the broken line trick, and I'm like, fuck, that makes so much sense. Oop. I can't hear very well. I'm at work. Well, don't get in trouble. What, did you get notified again? What do you mean, like, people didn't get notified until later? Probably. You never know with YouTube. Just so you guys know, I'm probably gonna have to end soon. Not that I want to, but I'm going to have to. Because I got stuff I gotta do today. Okay. Bitch, come on. Okay. I gotta do a lot of stuff today. Like, I know, it's sad and I do want to do more, but like I said, I have a fuck ton of cleaning I have to do today. I have to, pretty much because of reasons I can't share right now, I have to deep clean my apartment. And I have to do all of that before Cody gets home, because Cody has to help me with something for my Friday video. And then we've got to take everything out of our bedroom and deep clean it. When you do your next stream will be... my next stream will probably be my Patreon stream for the month, because I've been deathly sick and my patrons need that. But, as for an art stream, I am planning on doing a topic stream with Zodiac in the near future. We were just waiting for me to get better, and now I am better, but I'm also backlogged on a lot of stuff, and he's backlogged on a lot of stuff, so that'll probably be that. But, something I do want to try to start doing, I probably won't be able to do it this week, but I was thinking Saturdays or Sundays I could stream work, because I have the weekends as half days for me, because Cody tends to do stuff with his friends and or just stay at home. So I was thinking, oh, if that's the case and I'm already using it to work, why don't I just have it be a little stream day? So, but I also again, I've been deathly sick, hence why I haven't been streaming a lot. I do try to stream on Thursdays on Twitch, where I try to stream artwork and other stuff. So that's also there. So follow me on Twitch. But, yeah, as for YouTube, I do want to try to start doing streaming on weekends. Anyone got any recommendations? I don't animate, so I'm sorry. I can't help you there, I don't animate. Okay. Okay, let's see. And then your hair is just all over the damn place, so same with Mirix. So I have to do like that, and then I guess like that. Like that. Let's see. And then Cyrus's, yours is just all over the damn place, so I can't do much there. Let's see. I can't wait for more. Oh, well, thank you. I'm happy you watch those. I know Cody wants to stream more, too, because Cody really likes streaming. He's gotten really into it. Cody also streams on my channel because we recently found out how to stream from our PS4. So that makes us very happy because that's a lot easier for us because we don't need a capture card. And because we can use our phones, it's a lot less invasive. Like where like we don't have like the chat. Because I don't know, I don't like hubs. I know it sounds weird. When I'm doing a chill stream, that's one thing. But like when I watch like streams, and I see like the person is playing a game or doing art, and they also have the chat up, and they have a webcam, and they have like their like weird donation goal thing for the month, which I've always thought those were weird. I know I'm calling out everybody right now, but like it's I don't know. For me, it's like overload. I'm like, okay, I either want to watch the game, watch you, or watch the art. I don't need all of this. It's too much overload for my brain. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let me do it here. Okay. Bitch. Okay. No, that's... Sorry, I'm doing a mix of both soft and hard shading for this, because I've been doing that a little bit recently, and I really, really like the outcome. You can thank my buddy Pastel Monster Brie for that, because she's the one who suggested I do it more. And then I've been doing it on a couple pictures, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I do like how that looks. Because it adds like, just enough depth that things pop out just a wee bit more. Okay. Especially if like little mood pictures kind of like this. Okay. Nope, too much. Okay. Which I know, it looks really weird with like the odd colors, but trust me, once I multiply everything. Because, guys, multiply is your best friend. Okay. And then I have to just remind myself I have to add the scars later because YouTube don't like scars. Because they're rude like that. Okay. Clipping. And we'll multiply. Oh, yeah, that looks really good. Okay, so then we'll move that down. And then you need to be white. Normal overlay. Clip. And then we just gotta fiddle with the colors. I love listening to your videos while I draw. Your voice is so calming and some of your stories are relatable. Oh, well, thank you! I'm so happy because I don't like my voice. I've like never liked my voice. So when people say they like my voice and they like listening to me, it makes me very happy. Yes, it do. Yes, it do. Okay. That looks better. Okay. Frick. I didn't want to get both of them. I didn't realize they were the same kind of white. Okay, let's do the hair tie first. Ah, Sunshine Boy, no! Frick, okay. Ah! I'm not gonna have much of a choice, am I? Okay. Gotta move that. Move that. Actually, no, you know, that can stay the same. I think I get it. Okay. Yes, I talk to my art all the time. It's not weird. Okay. Okay, be safe. Okay. Filter, come on, hue and saturation, that's right. Okay, and then we gotta do that. Where are you? Come on. Okay, let's see. Okay. A little bit more softness to it, so it's not as harsh. Okay. Okay. No, what am I doing? Okay, it needs to be on the bottom just a bit. There we go. Oh, when will your commissions be open? Yeah, they'll be open sometime after April. Because I am very backlogged, so at the end of April is probably when I'm going to open. Sorry for not answering that sooner, guys. God, I gotta stop itching my legs. I have to stop. It's not gonna help. Okay, let's see. Oh, Mirik's skin. I'm forgetting somebody's skin, and I don't know who it is. And then I realized it's Mirik. Whoops. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to forget your skin. No, Cyrus, not you. You've already got your skin done. Yeah, okay. Hello, everybody. You text me now? Of course. You never text me when I'm free. Okay, so... Okay, and then... Okay, and then... Alright, and with that, I am done. I'm happy you guys are there. I know. I need to stop itching my legs. I'm terrible. But thanks for coming, guys. I'm going to end the stream here because I got my chores to do and junk. Thanks for coming. The stream will be up afterwards, obviously. I like to leave my streams public. But in about a week or so, I will slap it into my live stream folder. So thanks for coming by, guys. I hope you had fun. And I will see you later. And the finished picture will go up on Patreon first, and then publicly on DA and Twitter and other places in about 2 days. So, love you all. Thank you. Bye.